Good evening, or good morning. Damn you internet and your 24/7 access. Welcome to the very first edition of Not Need to Know News, and before you go and tell me, I know the third N in my logo should technically be a K, but you know, it didn't look as pretty. It's my show, I get to do what I want, so So I better explain what all this fuss is about. NNNN, I shouldn't say it like that, is all about taking leaps and bounds towards uselessness. I'll be escorting you through a number of different breaking news stories that in the long run probably won't have any impact on your life whatsoever. I'll be taking the fluff from your favorite news channels and fluffing them until they become nothing more than fluff that floats around in the air and you choke on and gets stuck in your eye. I know, this is an awesome idea. The first story to be slapping you in the cyberface is in regards to an airline. Now don't get confused, this isn't about a crash or a malfunctioning engine or even about how John Travolta wants to be Australian. It's about rats. Yep, rats. Delta Airlines has found an amazing amount of rat poo in the galley of one of their aircraft. I don't know why they were so amazed. Hopefully they weren't throwing it around in glee, telling each other how amazing a find it was. They seem to think that putting out mechanical traps is safer than using chemicals to kill the rats. I'm sorry, but I have to eat that food with a plastic knife and fork, and I can't even bring a can of deodorant on board, and I'm sorry, my BO would probably be worse than the rat, honestly. But they think they can go spray chemicals and throw out mousetraps wherever they want on the damn plane just because they're scared of rats. And airport security is messed up. But I have a different theory as to why the rat was there. Yes, there's a reason. I believe that the rat was the rat from Ratatouille. I said rat a lot there. Ratatouille was just chilling, making some gourmet stew, when suddenly he got swept up into this airplane's galley. And now all of a sudden, he's stuck in between rows and rows of passengers, terrified and doesn't know what to do. Then it hits him. He'll hijack it. So right now, as all these people are scouring the plane looking for this rat, he's just biding his time in the cockpit before he strikes and grabs the pilot's hair, hijacks that plane and takes it to France for cheese and wine and baguettes. I'm hungry. The next news story is about a girl you all already know, and if you don't, it's because you don't have a computer. And if you don't have a computer, how are you watching this? Anyway, the girl is Rebecca Black. She's been taking over the interweb with her catchy songs and her super cool 13-year-old boyfriend who drives convertibles. However, all the success has come at a price. Death threats. Yep, it looks like police are investigating a number of her death threats and taking them very seriously. And although it's horrible to think about losing a girl who clearly has such a concise understanding of the days of the week, the real tragedy is knowing that this girl may not live to see the weekend and all the fun that it entails. Now, what kind of news program would this be if it didn't mention something about Twitter? An important one, maybe. With something meaningful to say? Megan Gale took to Twitter recently after overhearing some girl saying some nasty things about her in a cafe. She then continued to tweet, asking her followers what she should do. Honestly, I have no idea why she would think that they would have an intelligent forum as to what she should do, but I don't know, the whole site is just a massive joke. That reminds me, I need to tweet. Anyway, it turns out that she revealed herself and everyone got all embarrassed and blah blah. This story's getting boring. Though, I will say this. I once drove Megan Gale for 20 meters in a golf cart. She looked quite pretty then. See, that sentence right there is the epitome of what this show is about. Absolutely needless news. And with that, we come to the end of the very first edition of Not Need to Know News. Don't forget to comment and subscribe. I will be back next week with some more stuff to say. I'm Travis, and thank you for letting me waste your time. What do I do with my hands?